Researchers might have found the cure for cancer by accident because they were researching. This is a group of Danish researchers that were looking for a way to protect pregnant women from malaria, and they were trying to find a way to deliver the protein needed to protect the placenta from the attacks of malaria. And Margaret, mistakenly, not mistakenly, but by accident, they figure out that there is this specific protein within the malaria vaccine that goes and attaches itself to the placenta. So they figure, let's try to put a toxin into that protein and send it to cancer cells, because the carbohydrate that this protein attaches to is the same one that allows growth on tumors. So it's something that placentas and the growth of tumors, it's a line of research that has been for decades explored to find why this organ that in women grow from a few cells to a 2-pound organ in a matter of months behaves very much so like tumors. So they found that there's a carbohydrate in both the placenta and cancer tumors that this malaria protein can actually target. And if we arm the protein with a toxin, we deliver a very specific, very powerful dose of toxin to kill these cancer cells, all by an accident. They were not looking for cancer solutions. They were looking for a way to protect pregnant women from getting malaria.
This could have such a great impact for so many people. I can't wait until we see this develop further and hopefully have an impact here in the U.S. I'm worried about what this, I say this jokingly, I'm worried about what this would do to pharmaceutical companies and all those expensive drugs that they're pushing. Another discussion for another day, but 220,800 cases of prostate cancer in the U.S. in 2015 alone, and this has a serious impact. If this is actually true and it does happen and they cultivate this and they keep going. I love how research works, don't you?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Just this year, the Nobel Prize winner was someone researching something else and found a cure for malaria. And now, malaria, you know, it's at the forefront of cancer cure. Now, something really, really important is that this research has already been done in mice and in cells. In mice, it's very, very interesting. They implanted mice with 3 different types of cancer: non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, prostate cancer, and metastatic bone cancer. And the results are really, really, really uplifting. In the case of prostate cancer, out of 6 mice that they were inserted with prostate cancer, 2 of them were completely healed, and all 6 survived, compared to the control group of 6 mice that all died without the treatment. This is very, very important. They were able to reduce the size of non-Hodgkin lymphoma in these mice to 25% the original size. These are great developments. They are hoping that in a matter of 4 years, they will be doing clinical trials on humans. And if this, here's the flip side, they need to find a dosage that is not pushing the side effects of malaria itself into the patient. So there's a lot of things that they still need to iron out, but the potential to find such a targeted delivery system for these toxins to kill cancer cells, it could be the end, like you mentioned, it could be the end of the traditional way where they try to blast you with chemotherapy, and if you survive it, then you have a chance to live. This case, they will be able to kind of round up the cancer cells and just attack those through these bio-specific targets. I think for me, having a personal connection with cancer, my mother is a breast cancer survivor, it's always very uplifting to see that we are getting closer to a world with no cancer. That then opens a question that we were talking before, what new diseases the human body is going to develop. We know that because we were so successful in reducing the deaths of heart issues, then we added life expectancy, and now we're seeing a high level of late-age cancer diagnosis. So one thing brings the other. The longer we live, the newer diseases that we're going to show as humans. But in the meantime, imagine a future where cancer is as easy as to get a vaccination made of malaria, and that could save your life. It's amazing. We want to know if you're as excited as we are here at The Leap for this discovery in the fight against cancer. Let us know your comments below, and if you haven't, please subscribe to The Leap TV.